One gone here. It allowed through 7 1/3. He has been awfully tough to solve. Renato Nunez is in for the runs, just 1 hit and no errors for the Orioles so far. A 2-1 count to Nunez. That for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitchers. Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. So coming to the plate, Joey Rickard. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hard hit at third. Andujar fields it cleanly. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, number 1.
In now for the O's, number 1. In a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A strike, and it's 2-1. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be
hit high and deep out to left. Gardner going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And the runner will score from second. And he is in there with an RBI triple. And the run will score all the way from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Number 1 has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him.
Trying to play cool right now, but you can bet inside his head he's on top of the world.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2?
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. In to score the runner from third, and that moves the lead to 2 here in the 8th. And he is into second base with an RBI double. Ready once again, Jonathan Villar. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. No balls and a strike to count. Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve 1 and 2.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that coming to the plate now, Aaron Hicks. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
And he struck him out. Here's big Aaron Judge. Lifetime history with Alex Cobb, batting at an even 400. He also has 1 home run. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
This one is launched. Look at this. And gone. An absolute bomb. So a solo shot here to left center field, as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Rickard is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the damage is done as thanks to the solo home run. This is now a 1-run game. We've played 8 full. Baltimore's. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. First delivery to him on the way. Shot to third. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mark Trumbo.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mark Trumbo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Hard hit ball to short. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Now batting.
As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. 1-1 the count to Chris Davis. Trumbo stands at first with 1 out. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Judge is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter.
Stepping up now, Renato Nunez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. No balls and 1 strike. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Torres picks it up, and he throws it away.
Oh, he's safe.
Bring in Joey Rickard. And a ball 1-0. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. To 2-2 now. The 2-2 struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Orioles strand a couple, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Michael Givens comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 60.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Try to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half.
Catcher,
In now, Gary Sanchez. For his career in this matchup, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Now batting, Miguel Andujar, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Mancini is there to make the catch, and that's a big out, number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Gleyber.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And we'll see what he can do with the tying run at second, the potential winning run at first with 1 away. First pitch coming, here it is. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Now at the plate, Brett Gardner. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 0 for 5.
Gardner.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard towards second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. The tying run is into score from second. It's a 3-3 game. And they will not get him at third. He's in there with 2 away as the winning run.
Boy, Giro, talk about definition of clutch coming up in the 9th and delivering a game-tying RBI base hit.
Yeah, what a huge at-bat right there. As a former offensive player, these are the moments you live for. Runners in scoring position, bottom of the 9th inning, and you're able to come through for the team. Let's see if they can continue on.
1 ball, no strikes to count. One and 0. Here it is. Liner towards second. That ball's down, and in comes the winning run. And they're going to walk off with a 4-3 victory.
And you know, these guys take their cue from their manager. He doesn't panic, so they don't panic. They just put those hard hats on and then go to work. They manufactured a couple of runs, and this game is theirs. That was a fun game.
So the Yankees will remain unbeaten after completing an impressive sweep of their opening series.
And that's called leaping out of the starting blocks, Matt. A baseball season is anything but a sprint, so you can't read too much into a sustained hot streak. Then they might set themselves up as an early front runner.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Jonathan Polder is on the mound looking to keep this game tied, but these fans are hoping to celebrate a walk-off victory. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. Throw coming quickly, and the winning run moves up to third now with only 1 gone.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Starts him out with a slider too low for ball 1. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. Swing and a fly ball, and that should be deep enough to end it. The catch is made. Here comes the winning run from third. And they're going to walk off here with a 5-4 win. Well, in case you don't follow this ball club too closely, Miguel Andujar is being talked about maybe as a... Here's Miguel Andujar now, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
They put the tag on him, and he is out at first base. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. In past meetings with Jay Happ, he's seen him well, 6 for 11. He's taken him deep. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground. Throw to first in the dirt, and now everybody's going to be saved.